Hey, let me ask you something right away. When was the last time your home theater felt like a real destination instead of just okay for TV night? That shift hit me the very first time I powered up the Onkyo TX-NR7100. This is for the kind of listener who doesn't just want louder sound, you want impact, clarity, and immersion that makes every movie, game, and track feel intentional. You've lived with muddled dialogue and flat surround effects long enough. You know what premium audio feels like, and once you hear sound that fills the room with depth and presence, anything less starts to feel like compromise. Before we go further, take a second to check the current price and stock below. Receivers this transformative don't stay at great value forever, and the exact configuration you want can disappear faster than you expect. I knew it was time to upgrade when every action scene felt boxed in and every subtle moment sounded distant. My old setup got the job done, but it never delivered presence. The first time this Onkyo fired up and that surround field spread across the room with clarity and weight, all that audio frustration I'd learned to ignore just evaporated. It wasn't about volume, it was about precision and immersion. In real life, this receiver doesn't just push sound, it crafts it. You're watching a film and dialogue sits forward and clear instead of buried under music. Explosions feel composed, not messy. Ambience wraps around you with dimension. Music feels layered and expressive. With Dirac Live out of the box, it actually tunes the sound to your room so everything feels balanced and intentional, not random. Sonos Certification and THX Certification mean what's happening in your space feels like more than just loud audio, it feels designed. It's not about isolated numbers on paper. It's about the feeling you get when every note, every whisper, and every roar lands where it belongs. You stop adjusting settings and start absorbing moments. Now's a smart moment to glance again at pricing and availability. Waiting often means missing the configuration that fits your room or facing price swings you weren't ready for. If you're hesitating, thinking is this really worth it, that doubt fades fast once you hear the nuance. Setup feels intuitive, and suddenly every seat in the room becomes the sweet spot. You realize how much you've been missing, not just louder audio, but intentional audio. One surprise I didn't expect was how much everyday content improved. Sports felt more alive because commentary and crowd sound stayed distinct. Games felt immersive because effects filled the space with subtlety instead of just volume. You hear dialogue with real clarity and presence. Action scenes feel composed and dimensional. Ambient sound wraps around you naturally. Music feels textured and true. Your room becomes an intentional listening space. If I'm honest, it's not the cheapest receiver on the market and you are choosing refined performance over generic basics. At some point you stop comparing endlessly and pick the one that genuinely matches your ambition. Every time you glance at something weaker, you come right back here because this is the experience you want. Don't let this be one of the upgrades you delay and later wish you'd done sooner. If you're ready to hear your movies, games, and music the way they were meant to sound, check the link below, lock in the configuration that fits your space, and step into audio that finally feels worthy of your attention.